Yo, what's up? This is post-production Mikey. Ren was not happy with the original intro because I was boring and monotone. So I'm doing a new one. In this video, we are going to be interviewing the new choir director and showcat teacher, Miss Carey.
Good.
First question. How have you liked your time at WHS so far?
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Everyone is so welcoming. The students are extremely talented and ready to try everything that I throw at them. So it's been truly wonderful. Can't complain.
All right. What do you like most about being a choir director?
There are so many things I like being about a choir director. It's really hard to choose. But I would say the one thing that I really like, and this is my own term for it, but that magical music moment that happens once in a while. It can be like a life-changing chord, just a really great, where everything clicks together and everyone's singing together, and you can tell on the students' faces that they just get it and that it's really great. And it's just one of those moments where everything falls into place and there's a beautiful moment of music making. That's my favorite part about it. And just seeing it on your faces, that's the best part.
All right. What inspired you to become a choir teacher?
When I was 12 years old, I had a truly wonderful experience in middle school. We hadn't had music when I was in grade school, so music was a totally new thing for me. And I really enjoyed it. And my band and choir director, he did both at my middle school, was a phenomenal musician and an outstanding educator. And I remember being in band rehearsal, sitting with my little oboe, playing, and I thought to myself, I want to do what Mr. Varnes does. I want to be a music teacher, and I haven't changed my mind since. And ever since then, I've been working towards that goal of becoming a music teacher, and it ranged from so many things. At one point, I wanted to be a band director. I thought about, maybe I want to teach all middle school. Now I want to teach high school. Now I want to teach everything. And I had more and more educators come into my life that truly changed my life and impacted me as a music teacher and as a musician. My high school choir director was a big influence on my decision to become a choir director. And then when I got to college, my professor of music education, Dr. Guy Forbes, really changed my life. And he was one of the best mentors, one of the best teachers I've ever had the privilege of working with. And to this day, still supports and encourages me as a music educator. So.
How busy are you on a typical day?
Okay, I have a lot of ideas on the concept of busy. Busy to me is a relative concept because everyone is busy to their own extent. However, if we're looking at my schedule, I would love a moment to breathe. No, I am always doing things that will help you guys as the students. So I'm always finding new music, figuring out new techniques, exploring different genres, all of these things that I'm doing to make sure I'm teaching to the best of my ability. So yeah, I'm fairly busy and I spend probably way too much time prepping and preparing, and I feel underprepared sometimes, but I think it's all worth it. So to me, the idea of being busy doesn't really have a negative impact on me. I think it's more of a positive outlet. If I'm staying busy, if I'm doing all the things I'm doing to be a better teacher and to be the best choir director for you, then that's what's important to me. That's what I think should be taken into consideration when looking at a busy schedule, at least in my opinion.
What are your goals for the choir and showcats?
Ooh, well, I have a lot of goals, but I think the biggest goal right now is for every single student to walk out of there with one moment out of the entire year where they can look back and say, that was cool, that was awesome, that was exciting. We can talk about the technical side of music. We can talk about making sure that every single note and rhythm is perfect and on point, but to me, that's not the most important thing about being a teacher. it's the moments that change students' lives, and it's that I want that to be my goal. I want for every student to find one moment within the year that they can say, wow, that was really cool. I can't believe we did that.
What do you think of our pregame show?
It's really awesome. I actually started coming in to set up for the choir room at the beginning of August, right during the time of band camp. So seeing them start off at the basics at the beginning and all the way till now is really cool. I'm a big marching band fan. I did marching band when I was in high school and was a drum major for 2 years. So like seeing that and seeing them do such an excellent job is really cool. And I always think it's words are hard. Rewind. I always think it's really cool to support other facets of music and music education. And band was something that was so important to me growing up, and it's really cool to see the band program thriving the way it is. So yeah, I really like the pregame show.
Right. Have you ever seen so much school pride before?
Okay, I used to think that my high school had a lot of school pride when I was growing up. That was like our number one thing that we could always say. Wow, Wilmington beats it, truly. You guys have a lot of school pride, and it's really awesome to see how much you guys care about the programs here and all of the things that you do here. It's very inspiring.
If you weren't a teacher, what would you be?
Oh gosh, I have spent my whole life thinking about being a teacher that it's very hard to think about something else. But I think if I wasn't a teacher, I would be a lawyer.
What is your favorite musical?
I have a lot of favorites, to be fair. My favorite musical, and the first musical I ever experienced was Phantom of the Opera. So it has a special place in my heart because it is one of the first musicals I ever got to experience, I ever got to see. I sang some of the stuff in middle school with our middle school choirs, and it was really cool. And that's how that became one of my favorite musicals. However, I still listen to a ton of things, and I'm always finding new things to listen to and new things to do. And I don't know, musical theater is a really cool aspect in my opinion, and I really like it for the idea.
Just out of curiosity, who'd you play in Phantom?
So I did it in college. I was a part of the Millikan University Choir, which is the top choral ensemble at Millikan University. And for the School of Theater and Dance, their production of Phantom of the Opera, they asked the Millikan University Choir to sing as the chorus. So I was in the chorus for Phantom of the Opera 2 years ago, something like that.
So it was like Masquerade, all that good stuff.
Masquerade, we sang from the balconies. We were on stage for Masquerade for the rehearsal of Don Juan. Sang in the auditorium hall for Past the Point and No Return, all that cool stuff. It was a really cool experience.
What college did you study at?
So I studied at Millikan University down in Decatur, Illinois. I did start off at Luther College in Decorah, Iowa, my freshman year. I decided that wasn't for me, and I wanted a different music program, and I decided to go with another choice I was looking at when I was looking at schools originally, which was Millikan University.
Alright. What is your biggest lesson that you want your students to learn?
I want every one of my students to find the value, love, appreciation in music. Every musical piece that we do has a message of some sort, and it's different for every person. And you're not going to like every song, you're not going to enjoy every moment in rehearsal, but...
That's a given.
Yeah, it's a given, but I want every student to be able to walk away knowing that music has impacted their life somehow.
Alright. What was the greatest day of your life?
Oh my gosh. That's really tough. I've had a lot of really great days in my life. I think for me, that the greatest day of my life was, that's so hard. I would have to say singing at my finale concert with the Millikan University Choir. We come and do a homecoming concert at the end of our tour, and doing that this past January, and singing our choir song, which is "Praise to the Lord" by Felix Mendelssohn. Oh, that's not right. It's "Praise to the Lord." Rewind. Let me redo that. Okay, so the greatest day of my life. January 2019, at the finale concert for the Millikan University Choir. Became one of the coolest moments because it was the last time I would ever sing in a choir as a student. Yeah, it was the last time I would ever sing in a choir, and being able to sing our one song that every single person that has ever been in the Millikan University Choir knows, which is "Praise to the Lord." And it's a song, it's a tradition. It's a huge tradition in the choir. And singing that with alumni and alongside my friends and the musicians that I have grown with for the past for years was incredible. And to share that, and we were in this beautiful space, and hearing those final notes of that concert was one of the best moments I could have ever asked for as a musician.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.